Hello creative cooks, welcome back to another episode of the Creative Phebe Cooks channel. I hope you're doing well. Today's video is for all my people who love plantains and chocolate and looking for new and healthy ways to cook with them. So today we're baking a very delicious, decadent plantain chocolate bread that is perfect to eat any time of the year. But since the holidays are about 3 months away, which is actually coming up pretty close, so if you love plantains and chocolate and looking forward to adding this recipe to your holiday baking list, then like this video, save this recipe right away so it doesn't go anywhere, and share it with your loved ones. This recipe is adapted from my plantain bread recipe I shared a few months ago. I have a video link for that one in the description box below. This plantain chocolate bread is absolutely gluten-free and plant-based, so if that's something you prioritize in your diet and lifestyle, then keep on watching. Before we get to baking, remember to download your free 5-step meal prep checklist to help you stay organized and enjoy your meal prep session, say this weekend. It's coming up. I have the link below for you in the description box, together with other links to resources you will find helpful, such as blank grocery planners and signing up for an individual meal plan coaching session for customized meal planners that will suit your lifestyle. All right, let's get ready to make this plantain chocolate bread. Starting off with preheating your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Here I have a few ripened plantains, hemp seeds, dark chocolate chips, and buckwheat flour, being the only gluten-free flour I'll use to make this recipe, together with other ingredients you'll see throughout this recipe video. Combine some flaxseed powder and water to form a flax gel. Mix it well for about 2 to 3 minutes using a whisk, which is actually better than using a spoon like I did. That would help to prevent lumps from forming. Then set it aside. Next, I'll peel the ripened plantains. If you have overripe plantains like the ones I used to make the original plantain bread I shared a few months ago, they'll also work well for this recipe and actually produce a more pronounced plantain flavor due to the release of their natural alcohol. Place the peeled plantains in a mixing bowl and use a whisk to mash them well until they become very slurry. To the mashed plantains, add the flax gel, vanilla extract, coconut oil, and raw honey or maple syrup. Then gently whisk well to combine all these ingredients and set them aside. If you're loving this video, please give it a huge thumbs up so that other creative cooks like you can easily find this gluten-free baking recipe with ease. Also, subscribe to my channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any delightful plant-based recipes like this one, because I don't want you to miss out on any of them. Alright, in another mixing bowl, combine all the dry ingredients, and those will include the buckwheat flour, which is naturally a gluten-free flour. Then add in fine sea salt, ground nutmeg, ground cinnamon, ground allspice, baking powder, baking soda, and Goddard's red Dutch processed powder. For various reasons, not all cocoa powders are equal. This one right here is my favorite so far, and every time I use it, I think of Christmas. It's so good. I'm using Goddard's red Dutch processed cocoa powder because the color is absolutely beautiful. I mean, check out this brick red shade of this product. The aroma is super chocolatey and indulgent, and fun fact, it is called Dutch processed cocoa powder because it is less acidic compared to natural cocoa powder due to an alkaline processing that a natural cocoa powder has undergone. So, that's some science for y'all. If you're looking for a true cocoa powder that is flavor forward without any gimmick for your chocolate baking recipes and hot chocolate drinks, check out my link below to get yourself a canister of this amazing Guittard Dutch processed cocoa powder. You won't regret it. And nope, this is not sponsored. I just love their products. I also will be using their chocolate chips for this recipe, so continue watching. After combining the dry ingredients, use a fine mesh sieve to sift the dry mixture over the wet mixture to break down any lumps that may be in the dry mixture. When you do this, the proportion of the ingredients will be well distributed and add some air to the mixture to aerate it and make it somewhat fluffy. Now, once you're done sifting, add in the hemp seeds and gently fold in the mixture until well combined to form a batter. The hemp seeds add a subtle crunch and nuttiness to the bread, as well as loads of nutritional value like plant-based iron and manganese, aside from protein. Y'all, I'm just like giving y'all doses of science today. This is lovely. Fold in the chocolate chips, yes, that would be the Guittard dark chocolate chips, and set the batter to rest for 5 to 10 minutes before the magic happens. After the batter has rested, pour the batter into the parchment-lined loaf tin and level it out. Then lay a lengthwise slice of ripened plantain in the middle of the batter to give it some character. That's very important since we eat with our eyes first. Then sprinkle on some hemp seeds and dark chocolate chips for a nice finishing touch. Because once you're done baking this, that's it. And you don't want a plain bread, you want to make it look nice. Bake this beautiful bread batter for 55 minutes to an hour until the bread passes the toothpick test. That's when you insert the toothpick in the well-baked bread, remove it, and it should come out clean or with a fine crumb. As you can imagine, you could also turn this recipe to muffins instead of a bread if you prefer some form of portion control or want to make a large batch of this recipe and freeze some of these muffins for later on. I'm not quite certain how long the muffins will need to be baked for until they are done, but from my experience, I say aim for 22 to 30 minutes or until they itch past the toothpick test. At this point, allow the baked plantain chocolate bread to cool on a baking rack for about 20 minutes before cutting into it, while you enjoy the indulgent aroma of chocolate that has filled up your home, or maybe you want to get some fresh air. Whichever one. Serving plantain chocolate bread is very simple. This bread in particular is decadent, it's indulgent, and a slight bit fudgy. Cut the bread into slices and serve by itself with nut butter like I'll be doing here, or have it as a lovely topping for ice cream. See what I did there? The possibilities are endless. You probably thought about it. If you're out of plantains, yep, you can use bananas. But guess what? Plantains make this recipe more sophisticated. So you gotta try it with plantains before subbing it for bananas. Now tell me, how are you feeling about this recipe? I'm super excited for you all to make this recipe. Let me know in the comment section below on your take for this amazing, delicious plantain chocolate bread. And yes, I would appreciate you sharing this video with all your loved ones. That would truly make my day. All right, y'all, creative cooks, thank you so much for watching, and we'll chat again in the next video. Later.